Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already know that because we're struggling today, struggle bus. I am playing in the makeups. Today is this is the second look that I'm attempting today. All the content just isn't working. Lip content isn't working for me, foundation, brows, none of the things. So I'm giving it one last hurrah before I just lay down. It's my weekend to work, so it's about time for me to lay down for bed. I want to try soft, pretty, spring-like makeup. And when I talk about spring for this particular look, I don't mean like spring colors, just softness. I don't even know if the concept is working, if those are the right things to add to it. I don't know, whatever, what have you. But I want soft, easy, pretty makeup. I'm having a hard time because I end up with pretty makeup, but it's more like artistic. It doesn't really feel like something that I would do to go out. So I think what I need to do is blend fun Instagram, YouTube makeup with makeup I would wear to a wedding. So let's get started. Got a full face of makeup on. I decided to just do one tone of brows today, the kind of auburn reddish brown shade. And I pulled out my Can't Stop Won't Stop. I was talking about it in my previous video, so I decided to use this. And you know, we got the whole thing going, right? Let's get into the eyes. Now, because I don't know what it is that I want to do on the eyes, I don't know if I want to use shadow, if I want to use cream shadows, if I want to use sticks, I'm not sure. So I didn't prime the eyes with Juvia's Place Eye Prep by Prime. I feel like when I prime my eyes with that, I'm about to go ham. We about to put lots of shades on the eyes because that is a colored base, and it means that if I'm not doing something simple, that's not the best base to use, because then I have to cover it with something because it's too bright to just be on my eyes as like a primer for like oil. Does that make sense? Anyways, so instead what I'm gonna do is I pulled out a bunch of things. I pulled out my fluid eye paints from About Face. I also have a few Danessa Myricks color fix in here. I pulled out some of my color sticks from Joy Bright. I have just, I don't know what to use. So let's just get started. I think what I want to do is I'm going to take the nude shade. This is Nude 7 from Danessa Myricks. I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow primer. Now, while it is close to my skin tone, it is a little bit brighter, so we will get a little bit of a priming action. That's way too much. So we'll spread that betwixt both eyes. Yeah, so this is about my skin tone, which is fine because I don't want this to be too much, you know? That is actually quite perfect. It's a step in between Juvia's Place Eye Prep by Prime Shade 2 and 3. I would call this 2.5. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so now I feel like I want to dust on a crease. So I pulled out two Juvia's Place palettes. The Chocolates, that's really deep, and then also Coffee Shop, because I don't want it to be too deep, but I do want a little bit of a gradient of brown. So we're going to attempt a really soft wash of something, okay? Going into this palette, I kind of think I want to use this shade. This is basically the eye shade, or the lid color I already have on, so yeah. Yeah, let's go into this one. And I'm just gonna very lightly dust this on the outer portion of the eye. I think we're gonna leave the crease alone. And as I do this, I don't think this is the right brush for this job, but we've already started. Okay, and I want to slow build because I don't want this to get out of hand. A lot of the times when I'm doing my makeup, I'm not really thinking of like the order of operation and the process of what it is that I'm doing, because I don't actually know what the makeup is gonna look like when I'm done. I'm just doing things, you know? I'm gonna try to get my nails done this week, so they're bothering me and peeling. Because I put a thin layer of builder gel on them, but I don't think I got my edges well enough. Getting snags already. All right, so I think that's good. Very subtle. Barely looks like we did anything, which is kind of the point. So now, with the shadow sticks, I think I kind of want to use this shade, but I also really like the green. But when I think about these, something else I could pull out, the Flower Beauty things. Let's pull those out. Everything's so far away. Okay, so yeah. We've got Coastal Lights. Very pretty. I really like this shade. We've got Garden Lights. And then Desert Lights. No, not this one. And then Jungle Lights. I kind of like all the purples that are in here. Like, look at the different purples. Ooh. The different purples we have here. Okay. Struggle busting it, like I said. And then this purple here. Is that purple or is that blue? I think it's purple. Okay. So I think we are going to go with, I do like this shade. So we're gonna go with her, okay? We're not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna put this on. Actually, I'm gonna use my finger. I feel like these apply better with a finger. So I'm just gonna stick this right on the lid. I like that. And then, you know what? On the edge of that, I think I want to take this darker purple. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that. I'm just going to put that right on the very edge. Like that. Okay. Let me get a brush so we can just kind of soften this together. I like it. Okay. I don't want to, but I feel like we need to do something with this outer V shade. So I'm gonna go into the chocolate palette, and this is just like a more red brown. Gotta remember to drink my tea before it goes cold. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. Just a little bit, you know? Okay. I like it. Now, the lower lash line, I kind of want to do green. I don't know if we should stick with all purple, but I really like this kind of minty, like soft mint green. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna get kind of a pencil brush to do this. I'm just gonna swirl in her, tap it off, and just buff this into the lower lash line. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. I think I'm also gonna put some black liner in the waterline, and I feel like that will kind of take it away from being like a soft springy look, because sometimes black just closes the eyes, makes it look more date night, party-ish or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put it on. Okay, be right back. Okay, I lied. I didn't use a black. I went in with my favorite green liner for the lower lash line, and I think it's beautiful. It really did come out the way that I wanted. So we are done with the face. I'm not even gonna put an inner corner highlight on. We're not gonna highlight the brow bone. We're calling it quits. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I really like the concept of like easier makeup, and I mean, to each person that's gonna mean something different. But to me, easy makeup is gonna be like minimal brush usage, minimal matte shades, and probably just a nice impactful shimmer. When I do like shimmery shades like this, I do want to try to get it on the bulk of the eye, make that the star, and that kind of feels outside the realm of everything else that I usually do, because I'm putting on like a gradient and a crease color and all this stuff, and then I'm doing like whatever the lid color is, but then I'm also putting a shimmer on it or a multi-chrome. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I see other people do very simplistic makeup, even if they're using a lot of products. A lot, again, to each person that's going to be a different, you know, a different thing. But I see people do like simple makeup, and it just looks so effortless. It looks so fresh and ethereal and just beautiful. And it's such a hard concept for me to actualize. Like, I get it, but then like applying it to my own makeup style and my own face, it's quite difficult. I am often happy with the look, but it's not what I was going for. It's like, I could take it. It's not what I was aiming for, but you know, I still hit the target, you know? So I do really like this. I'm gonna keep doing it. I have to pull these out more. It has been on my list of things to do for so long, to do a spotlight series on these little light palettes. These are great. I don't know if these are available anymore. I know one of these two, either Jungle or Deserts, is still on Ulta for only $10. These used to be $20. I feel like they're being phased out. I'm not 100% sure. These are the newer two, and I don't know if these are still available. When I do my spotlight series, I will check for you. But as it is, these are definitely going to be pulled out again, because they're so simple and very impactful. The texture is a little bit like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So if you're used to using those, I think you would really enjoy these. The colors are absolutely beautiful. They're really beautiful. They're very impactful. That green on the lower lash line is singing a beautiful song. I really like her, and I'm just happy. I'm happy. So that is that on that, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, and you already know that because you know things. I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. But until then, drink some waters, exfoliate your lips, and we will talk in the next video, which will be very, very soon. But until then, guys, bye.